Supposedly, you can pickle snake gourds and they taste just like pickles. They look similar at least. We'll see. We'll see. Welcome back to the Abundant Harvest Homestead. Today I am Papa Pepper, as always. Yeah. What else are we doing? Welcome back to the Abundant Harvest Homestead. I am Papa Pepper, and today we are checking out an experiment. Basically, a friend of ours did something we had never done with something that we've commonly grown now for years, and based on their testimony, we feel it's a good idea for us to try right now. Now, if you guys know me, you know that I have 4 top garden plants. The Heirloom Japanese wing bean, number 4, and then the top 3, in no particular order, are red stem Malabar spinach, the Chinese red noodle beans, and the Kikinda competition strain edible gourd from Baker Creek, which we just call Snake Gourds. Those Snake Gourds give us a meal or more per family. We love them raw. No, we don't. We love them stir-fried, like cooked in a pan. We've used them in soups. They froze really well for us, and we've really enjoyed them over the years. But now we hear that you can pickle them, and they taste just like pickles. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go have a conversation with Mr. Chris from over at Shalom Acres, let him share a little bit, and then we're gonna kind of apply that to our life and do a taste test and see what happens. Want to find out for myself and make sure, not that I don't believe the guy, but let's just confirm this and make sure.
Why I pickle them?
So this is the guy who I gave snake gourd seeds to. All of a sudden he starts going crazy with them. First of all, how'd they grow for you?
They grew exceptional, especially because we had some bugs that we had never had on our place before. We actually had cucumber beetles this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those things are a little pesky. But anyway, so they ended up killing our cucumbers. So guess what we did? We used snake gourds for pickles this year. Not only fermented pickles, but we also canned them, put them in salads. They've been wonderful. So I would say a snake gourd truly is a must-have for a homestead. I would have to agree with Kevin. This first year we ever grew them, and they are growing so prolifically. They are over a 16-foot cattle panel, and they're not only growing from top to bottom on both sides, but they're also starting to run on the ground and everywhere else. And most of our squash right now has been killed due to heat and some other pests, but these things are still being prolific and still producing.
Wow, and how many you think are hanging that you're gonna let go to seed this year?
Probably 8 or 10.
Wow.
So, and right now I don't think I have Kevin's record beat yet as far as 5.5 feet, but I'm working towards it, and hopefully we can get a 6-footer out yet this year.
And I might be growing my longest one ever. I'll tell you what, we eat them in the pan and cook them up all the time, and we freeze them, but I've never thought about pickling them, so now I've got to do an experiment, and I've got to pickle them.
We've had multiple families over, the fermented ones that just sit on the counter, you know, for like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
And they have been well received by everybody that's tried them. So I'd say that they thought they were great also.
That's amazing, because everyone I cook them up for usually too, I don't use any seasoning a lot of times. I'll just cook them in some butter and let them try that. And there have been rave reviews from about everyone that's tried them. I don't know if they're just willing or not willing to say something to my face about they don't really like them, but most people really like them.
We put them in a pan with butternut squash,
yeah,
and then also a little bit of yellow squash, and sometimes a sweet potato, and just kind of fry them up that way with a little butter. And it's a great medley. Works
and
perfect.
what do you, this is your first year with the noodle beans too, right?
Correct, yes. First year with noodle beans.
Have you pickled those yet?
We actually have. I've only tried a couple. I thought they were great. My kids have already gone through a couple jars full, so
wow,
they are enjoying them. And the other piece that we're using those for is asparagus has stopped at the house. We're letting the nutrients go back to it right now.
Right.
So we're actually frying that up in the morning. A lot of times we do eggs and asparagus in the morning, but now we're actually doing eggs and noodle beans. And that's been very well received by all the kids also, including myself.
Sure, and our kids, you know, they love them raw, they love them cooked. We especially love them pickled. A lot of good food there for sure. And yeah, they'll eat them raw in the garden anytime you give them a chance. And there's a reason. Snake gourds, noodle beans, 2 of my top 3 garden plants. In fact, those are probably my top 2 of the top 3. All right, Chris from Shalom Acres, thank you.
You're welcome.
Now I've got to go experiment. I'm still rather amazed at the whole concept And I don't know, I mean, I guess it's kind of like when I came out and decided to start pickling noodle beans. You know, it was something new, it was something different. And I said, hey, let's give it a shot and see if we like it. I ran my prototype. The kids gobbled it all up and I said, okay, we got a winner. So this guy's heading to seed. This guy's a little small. This guy's where I want him to be. This guy's a little small. There's one up there that's twisty and turny. He's a good enough size. I should be able to get some straight spears out of him. Let's get this one down. So these are the two I'm gonna try. This is like ideal. A nice big long one, over 3 feet long, but it's still gonna be soft skinned. It's still gonna be unformed seeds in the middle. So I'll be able to use almost that whole thing. Now this is that curly one I was telling you about, hiding up in the thing. And one thing you'll notice here, we have some real nibbling on. Some pests were definitely nibbling on that. And that's one thing too, if it's hanging out in the middle in the open and there's no leaves touching it, there's no real hiding area, you're gonna be far less likely to have pests nibbling on it. But if they can hide under a leaf that's touching it and just nibble up a storm, then they feel safe just to grab a meal. But we'll just take that off with the carrot peeler. I'll cut these up. I think I'm going with spears for the most part. And we will pickle them, I guess? I'm going to give Chris the benefit of me doubting him on this one. Or the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, both. I'll give them both. And we'll see if this story checks out. But look at that. That's awesome. I love a plant that makes so much food. And now if we can do it for pickles, because we had a couple cucumbers earlier this year, most of our pickles got uprooted by an armadillo tearing through our garden. I've got some replanted now for the later season, for the fall, but we didn't really have cucumbers at all this summer, only a handful, and we definitely didn't make no pickles. So this will give me a good opportunity, possibly. We'll taste test to see if it works. So, looks like they fit in 5 jars, just a tiny bit of leftovers. Took off all the big bug bit parts. Got some dill in there with them. And we're gonna take 5 quarts out of 2 of those, which is crazy. Because I would have needed probably, I don't know, 2 dozen pickles to make that same amount. So, our cucumbers, here we go. We're done. 15 minutes is up. Let's see what they look like. So I'll be honest with you, some of these look kind of pickly. Maybe that guy right there especially. And I did add, besides the dill I picked in the garden, I did add just a little bit of coriander, the seed from cilantro, and then some mustard seed too. But I'm gonna let these sit for a couple days. I'm going to take a trip down to Mississippi, Biloxi, Gulf Coast. And then when I get back, we're going to try them. So by the time you guys are watching this, they'll be ready. And next scene will be us eating them, I guess. So darling, it's been a minute now. I canned these up, I pickled these up, hot water bath them. What do you think?
I'm excited to try them.
As Shalom Acres mentioned, they didn't have that great of a pickle turnout or cucumber turnout. That's the same place we are this year. We had some good ones growing. They got rooted up by an armadillo, and we're looking forward to this because if this is another way to preserve these, I'm gonna grow a lot more of these in the future.
Wow.
What's it smell like?
Really good.
You want to smell it too?
Smells like pickles.
Come here, baby. Come here, Belle. Smell.
I
Do you think
good.
so?
Yeah.
You want to try that one? Give it a try, baby.
Okay.
They look like pickles at this point.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, basically that's a pickle. That's a dill pickle.
Oh,
Wow,
that's good.
I never knew. I'll bring the baby this way.
You
Might
never
hurt you.
really know.
You see that, baby? Is that like a pickle? Mm-hmm. Well, I gotta admit,
Wow.
I love it when different people try different stuff. They take something that we're very accustomed to. It's very familiar to us. We've enjoyed for a number of years now, and it's become a staple in our diet and on our homestead. And they've given us a completely different way to utilize it, a completely different presentation. I would have never, I might have thought about this, but I never did it. But they totally smell, look, taste like pickles. And some people say, well, if you pickle anything, it pretty much tastes like a dill pickle. But I'd say no, not with the Chinese red noodle beans. They don't taste like pickles. I've pickled ghost peppers before. They don't taste like pickles. I pickled eggs before. They don't taste like pickles. So these right here, absolutely 100%. I'll have a couple of the kids give these a try too. But any of your thoughts at the moment?
I'd definitely take these for pickles, you know. On a year when you don't have many cucumbers coming in, definitely another way to go with them. I have been waiting to try these.
I left for work for a couple days, told her, you know what, I'm going to get these done while I'm here. We'll let them sit for a couple days till I get back. And then we did some stuff over the weekend that put us to not enjoy them till like now. So they've been over a week now. Or has it been a week? Might have been a week.
Probably.
A week, probably. I probably did this the same day we got meat chicks, so. And you like them. She's on her third. The first one was just a little ring, which perfect for slicing for those too. It's just that we don't exactly have a lot of burgers that we put slices on, so spears work better for us because you can throw them next to about anything on a plate. I'm gonna have a couple of the kids try some of these just to confirm.
I like them. They're
But
awesome.
we gotta thank Shalom Acres for that.
Thank you, Shalom Acres, if you're watching this.
Yes, thank you
Great
very much.
idea.
High five with your forehead. Yeah, one more. If you got dirty hands, just high five like that. Monster truck, come here quick.
All right,
Send a
Mom's,
couple little ones out.
Mom's gonna send some tips out.
Oh yeah, you stand on this side, you're shorter. Where are you? I'll get the thing. I'll let you grab one out of here. I'll give you the whole jar. Okay, hold on. Just stand over there. All right, buddy boy. That is a snake gourd, my son. Does it look like a snake gourd?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's really good.
Really good. You can come here, bugger. You fish him one out of that jar? Hey, buddy. You want to step back a little bit? I only have so much space up here. Step back to the wall. There you go. Here you go, buddy.
Papa Bell has requested one more pickle.
Another one for the baby. Give that a try. Whoa, his eyeballs jumped up on his forehead. What do you think that is? He's waiting to finish chewing to answer, to be polite. Hey, what do you think it is? Does it taste like a pickle?
Yeah.
It's a snake gourd, buddy. That's a snake gourd. You want to try it, Shalom? Where are the other two?
Should come. One more. Yum.
Well, you like snake gourds anyway, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think about them like this?
It's pretty good.
And what are you doing? This guy says he wants another one. Mama wants another one. The baby wants another one. The other kids want another one. That's why we did quarts too. Because first of all, snake gourds are big, so you can fill a quart pretty easy. And secondly, with a family this size, if everyone eats a couple of them, you run out really quick, don't you?
Yeah. You can tell that they're not a cucumber, but they still taste like one.
Right. I think if you just had one on your plate, you probably wouldn't notice though. I think you can tell they're not a cucumber, but you have that in your mind ahead of time. You already know. Where'd that one go?
I ate it.
You ate it already? And look, he's nibbling down the middle and then going from there. I know I have some more children around here. We'll see if they come out. What's this? Okay, one last one. And they do taste nice. We got the dill from the garden and then the coriander and mustard seed too.
Plus, they probably got the flavor in them better for letting them sit a few days.
That's what I thought.
Did you guys? I guess I will.
So, looks like red pepper will not be joining us, but we'll see if sweet pepper will get out here quick. Boy, are you even chewing that? Or are you just sucking up like spaghetti? Buddy. Ha! I like it when you do that with your eyebrows. Do that again. Whoa. You're a funny boy. No, you're gonna eat that for now. We're gonna eat in a little bit. I got some snake gourds cooked up in a pan. What did you do? Are you doing your hair?
Yeah.
These are snake gourds. Pickled snake gourds, and we just wanted your opinion on them for the video.
On what they taste like.
You tell me. Whoa, it's almost gone. Hold up that little piece you got left. What happened? There's that spear. Wow. So if you actually
It's really good.
yeah, you hit a taste bud on the way in there? What do they taste like? Do they remind you of anything?
Pickles.
They remind you of pickles, huh? Excellent. So first of all, giant shout out to Shalom Acres for this one. Like I said, it's not something we thought of ourselves. It's maybe not even something we would have ever done, but now we have this great new way to preserve our harvest. It's increased the diversification of one of the foods that we really love to grow. And same thing with the Chinese red noodle beans now. You know, we enjoy them both pickled. We enjoy them both cooked and in soups, and they freeze well and stir fries, and we like the noodle beans raw. We haven't eaten the snake gourds raw. I think Farmer G did. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he did. We haven't. But pickled, absolutely 100%. We'll have to see what we're up to next time, guys. But a lot of interesting stuff going on. Thank you guys for watching. Part of what we want to do too is, especially when we get into all this different food a lot of people are not familiar with, is showing you just some different ways to use that. So if you like that, let me know. If there's other plants you know that we're growing that you want to learn something about, let us know what it is. And we are building up our seed supply right now. Gonna list a bunch more stuff in our Etsy shop to get rid of and get into the hands of other people to bless some of you guys. So thanks much. We'll see you next time. Papa out.